My mother, she was pretty strict, so growing up in Boston was kind of experiences bit by bit. Like I was very much a child who was in the house, like school, extracurriculars, like clubs and things like that, and then home. I always knew that I was going to college. That was just always the conversation in my house that I would go. It was never really a question of whether or not I would go to college. It was more so where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do. I just remember a big relief once I was working with Bottom Line and getting my essay done and just getting all my requirements in for different colleges and feeling like a big sigh of relief once I had gotten everything done. And I think I would have only felt that way with Bottom Line. On my own, I would have been at the very last minute. My top choice was Spelman, and I just saw myself going far away from home and just going to an HBCU. That was just how I had always pictured things from about 8th grade. And then I was accepted and went to my orientation, and financial aid was not how I had pictured it. I didn't know much about financial aid at that point, and I ended up staying closer to home and got great financial aid from BC, so I ended up at BC. When I first got there for orientation, I didn't know anyone else like from my high school going there or anything like that. So I kind of just, went with the flow of things. I wasn't too scared. I was kind of just more excited than anything that I would be moving away from home. That was a big draw, that I would still get to live on campus and that I was kind of entering the next phase. So I was more excited than scared, I'd say. I didn't want to fail. I knew that wouldn't be acceptable to not do well. I also like to be very involved in different clubs and organizations, so I knew that I had to structure my time around being involved and also doing well in my academics, so it was kind of like just what I had to do. That is characteristic of the counselors at Bottom Line, that they always try to go above and beyond and help a student, like making more phone calls than they have to, and hunting you down, making sure everything is okay when they have to. And just all the resources that Bottom Line offers students, like, summer internships. I definitely benefited from that. Resume help, financial aid, of course, financial aid renewal, and the care packages. What drove me to join the staff? Once I decided that I would stay in Boston, I went to recognition night, and that's when I started talking to different people at recognition night and realized that Bottom Line, that I could do it, that I could be a counselor at Bottom Line, that I love the program. I was a testament of the program, that it does work and it's great. So that's what made me want to join the team.